Hello Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and welcome to your reading. So Virgo, today we're going to go over your energy as well as your person's energy. So with all that being said, Virgo, let's get started. How does Virgo currently view this relationship? Virgo, I don't feel like this is your energy. However, I do feel like you know this person. And I do feel like this person obviously knows who you are. This could definitely represent somebody who's very in and out of your life. But yeah, it kind of looks like you have somebody here that wants you and what they once upon a time had with you back in their life all over again. I am getting a running back energy coming from this person. Now, at the bottom of the deck, Virgo, we do have the... okay, hold on. It kind of looks like you walked away from this person, but it was definitely stemming from a place of you knowing your value, your worth, what you deserve and what you don't deserve. It just kind of looks like this person wasn't showing up in the ways that you were hoping that they essentially would, causing you to feel like you had no other choice but to get up and walk away. It just kind of looks like you couldn't continue to just take them and all that essentially came with them anymore. It looks like your relationship with this person really did affect you mentally, spiritually, as well as emotionally. I also feel like your relationship with this person brought you a great deal of stress. I'm also getting embarrassment for some. But it looks like they're back, okay? It looks like this person's back. So I guess we'll see how this all plays out. I feel like ever since this ending occurred here between the two of you, you haven't really been thinking about this person. You've just been lost in your own world, just, you know, kind of focusing on you, things of that nature. But yeah, it kind of looks like they're back. So I guess we'll see how this all plays out between you and this person. How does this person currently view this relationship? Now, here's the thing. I'm not saying that this is what's going to happen. This is just kind of what they think is going to end up happening, okay? So this person thinks that you're going to turn around and give them another chance. They feel like you're going to turn around and give them another chance. So, you know, I'm kind of looking at somebody who feels pretty confident that they know exactly what to say and exactly what to do to essentially get you back. Now, again, I'm not saying that they're going to be able to get you back. They just think that they're going to be able to get you back. Okay, we'll see. How does Virgo feel? Let's see if we can pick up on you and your energy. How does Virgo feel? This person could very well be your twin. That's definitely a possibility. We have the King of Pentacles to the Ten of Wands, and then we also have the Queen of Wands. I want to look a little bit more into your energy because I'm barely picking up on you and your energy. I just kind of want to see where your head is at and how you feel about all of this. I feel like you're not really making this entire process for them easy, because I am getting an energy of them, you know, feeling like they have to like work really, really hard to like getting back into your good graces and pulling this reconciliation off with you. So, I mean, just kind of based off of what it is I'm seeing here coming from this person, it kind of looks like you're not turning around and embracing, you know, this person with open arms. So let's look a little bit more into you and see what's going on. Tell me more about the Queen of Wands for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Ooh. You know, a lot of you are looking at this person like, you know, they're just back to lie to you some more, disappoint you some more, betray you some more, deceive you some more, gaslight you some more, manipulate you some more. In other words, I don't necessarily feel like you perceive this person in the best of lighting whatsoever. Okay. It's like the moment they resurface back up here for you, it's like you're choosing to like remain quiet, primarily because you think that they're just here to lie to you some more, disappoint you some more, things of that nature. I just don't think that this person was planning on you like giving them the cold shoulder / silent treatment, Virgo. I don't think they were planning on that. I don't think that they were expecting that. I feel like this person is trying their hardest to not allow this distance between the two of you and this lack of communication between the two of you to like discourage them. I feel like they're trying their hardest to not allow the silent treatment coming from you to discourage them. But it is definitely worrying them. I just kind of feel like you're not really responding and reacting in the ways that maybe you usually would towards this person. Maybe, you know, this is somebody that you would always turn around and instantly text back the moment they come running back to you, you know, and now you're not doing that. It just kind of looks like you're throwing this person off by responding and reacting differently this time around. Now, even though you're giving them the cold shoulder / silent treatment, they're still very much so convinced that you still love them, that you still care about them, that you still want them as much as they want you. What actions will Virgo take towards this person? Is that 3 cards? Let's see. Oh, it's 2. What actions will Virgo take towards... It just kind of looks like you learned your lesson when it comes down to this particular person. I feel like you are definitely trusting what your history with this person has already revealed, you know, to you, about this particular person and your marriage with them and a relationship with them. It's as if you are convinced that if you were to open that door back up, you're just going to find yourself back at square one, dealing with things that you don't deserve to deal with, going through things you don't deserve to go through, things of that nature. It just kind of looks like you don't need to turn around and give them another chance to know what's going to end up happening next, because you already know, because you've been down this road with this person so many freaking times is kind of what I'm getting, Virgo. So yeah, it just kind of looks like you learned your lesson. It also looks like after this ending occurred here between the two of you, a lot of acceptance has definitely taken place on your behalf. I think that you accepted the fact that this person, they are who they are, and they're probably just never going to change. And instead of you fighting to get this person on the same page as you, instead of you fighting to get this person to change their ways and work on this, then the third, it's like you're choosing to accept the fact that, you know what, they are the way that they are. It is what it is. Let me just stay away from this person. And that's exactly what I see you doing moving forward. I see you protecting your energy from this person. And I see you choosing to kind of keep things as is between you and this person, which is basically over. What actions? This to me kind of feels like a convincing energy coming from this person to you, which, by the way, I don't feel like you're buying what this person's selling. I don't feel like this is like the first time that this person has tried to like convince you into giving them another chance. I don't feel like this is the first time this person has convinced you into thinking and believing that they're going to change. I don't feel like this is like the first time. It just kind of looks like you've been down this road so many times with this person. But yeah, I'm getting like a convincing energy coming from this person. It's like they're trying to like convince you that they have changed, or that they're going to change, or that they're not going to mess up this time around if you were to give them another chance. I'm also getting an energy of frustration coming from this person. I feel like this person's really angry and upset as well as frustrated. That you're refusing to speak to them, you're refusing to give them another chance, you're refusing to let them back in, things of that nature. It's like they just want you to see that they're trying to fix or repair things here with you. They're trying to salvage their marriage and a relationship with you. And the fact that they're being met with this cold shoulder / silent treatment coming from you, it does aggravate them and it does upset them. The bottom of the deck, we do have the 8 of Cups. We do have the Judgment card. And then we also have the 2 of Cups out here. It just kind of looks like you and this person are not on the same page. And I feel like this person's fighting to get you on the same page as them. See, they want you and what they once upon a time had with you back in their life all over again. But it kind of looks like that's not what you want. And even though you're making that abundantly clear through your actions, not your words, but through your actions, it's still causing this person to like put up the only fight. Because you giving them the cold shoulder / silent treatment, it's not going to influence this person to go away. If anything, it's going to influence them to blow up your phone even more. It's going to influence this person to fight even harder. Like, we're talking about somebody who harnesses King of Wands like energy, Emperor like energy, and King of Pentacles like energy. Like, this is that type of person that when they see something that they want, they're very determined to get it. And in this case, it kind of looks like you and what they once upon a time had with you is what they essentially want back in their life, all over again. Now, here's the thing. You are harnessing Queen of Wands like energy within this dynamic that you once upon a time had with this person. So that's telling me that when you walked away from this connection, you are more than likely harnessing Queen of Wands like energy. So anyways, I bring that up to say, when a person harnesses Queen of Wands like energy, or even King of Wands like energy, when they're leaving a marriage or leaving a relationship or leaving a situationship, it's very rare that we see the Queen of Wands go back, or even the King of Wands go back. And it's primarily because this person has definitely pushed you to that point of no return. I think that this person found false comfort in the amount of chances that you would turn around and give them. I think that they found false comfort in that. In other words, it's like this person found themselves feeling like every time they would turn around and mess up, you would turn around and forgive them and turn around and take them back time and time and time again. So in their mind, they're thinking, well, the same thing is going to happen. You're going to turn around and take them back. You're going to turn around and forgive them because that's what you always do. Not knowing that this time around, it is going to be very, very different. You see what I mean? But it just kind of looks like with them not even realizing this, they were pushing you and pushing you and pushing you and pushing you to that point of no return. I mean, we're talking about somebody, aka you, who has definitely lost love and respect, you know, for this person. So once you hit Queen of Wands like energy, that's kind of telling me that you no longer have the desire, you know, to make your marriage and a relationship with this person work anymore. You don't have the energy to fight to make this marriage or relationship work anymore. You just don't. And I think that you lost that over time because of everything that they were essentially putting you through. Okay. The thing with the King of Wands is that they don't realize what they have until they lose it. It's an unfortunate thing that the King of Wands typically goes through. Here's the thing though. Because this person has already lost you in their relationship with you, and we're starting to kind of see them harness, you know, different energy, that's kind of telling me that this time that they spent apart from you has definitely put a lot of things into perspective for them this time around. It has caused them to, you know, realize like, damn, I had a really good thing. Shouldn't have done this, shouldn't have done that. So they are coming at you with new energy. They're not harnessing the energy that they used to harness. But the problem with the King of Wands is that they change when it's too little too late. That's the problem with them. And it's something that I've seen, you know, the King of Wands go through time and time and time again. So are they changing? Yes. Are they showing up in the ways that you finally want them to show up? Absolutely. It just kind of looks like it's too late. It's too late. So it's just a little FYI, fair warning. The more you push this person away, the more they're going to find themselves gravitating towards you. The more you ignore them, the more they're going to blow up your phone. You see what I mean? Because it's not going to influence this person to leave you alone. So it's just a little FYI, fair warning, Virgo. Okay? So with all of that being said, Virgo, that is what I have for you. Hopefully the reading helped. Hopefully it resonated. And I will see you guys in your next reading. Bye.